This is a Hawker. It is 70 years old.
My God, it's 70 years old.
But when it was new, this is what it looked like.
Oh.
Now it looks a beautiful aircraft, and it was a beautiful aircraft, and it was one of the best we ever built. And as a fighter, nothing, to this day, nothing could touch it. But we're talking about 70 years ago.
Yeah.
And it was built as a fighter, but when they started to fly it, they found they got a superb aerobatic machine. And so in 1958, they did an aerobatic display of 22 of these aircraft, and that is the top of a loop. Now to fly like that, with these fighters, requires a superb aircraft and very highly skilled pilots, of which we have plenty. But as a fighter, it was superb. Everybody wanted it. And these are the countries throughout the world that purchased these aircraft as their frontline fighter defence. And there was the Far East, the Middle East, Africa, South America, and a lot of the European countries bought them as well.
Yeah.
Okay? One of these aircraft didn't have any flaws, which is a bit rare. So do you want to leave your bag behind?
Okay. Sit down. I will just put here.
I will take the, yeah, that's fine. Okay, just going to have a look inside it.
Okay, now I want you to climb up. Then I want you to stand on the seat and then sit on the seat.
Hi.
Oi!
I'm here now. Bye-bye, sweetheart. I'm going to fly.
You're going to fly now?
Now then, I want you to put your hand on the control column. Now, this aircraft was very, very easy to fly. And it was laid out very simply, which made it very safe. And it was laid out simply, which made it easy to fly.
Okay.
So if you put your hand on the control column and move the control column around the cockpit. And this is how you control an aircraft during flight. You simply point that in the direction you want the aircraft to react to. For example, push the control column forward, the nose pitches down and the aircraft dives, bring the control column back, the nose pitches up and the aircraft climbs.
Oh.
Push the control column to the left, the aircraft will roll to the left and turn to the left, and the same to the right.
Oh.
So you've got absolute control of this aircraft with that control column. Very easy.
Wow.
That's the way it should be. Now, your feet are on the rudder pedals. Now, the rudder pedals are also connected to the front wheel, which is steerable. So, when you're taxiing the aircraft on the ground, you have to guide it. And you guide it with your feet. Left foot forward, turn to the left, right foot forward, turn to the right. Couldn't be simpler. And, of course, you're flying a jet fighter. With the jet engines give you thrust gives you speed. And there is your thrust lever there. So if you move that lever forward, you are increasing the thrust, increasing the speed.
Oh.
So if you position that right forward, then you've got maximum thrust. So just leave it there. But the reality of it is, your speed control is the positioning of that lever. Dead easy. It's just the same as your feet on the car pedals. So those are all of your controls. Instruments. Now when you look at them, for the first time, it looks very intimidating.
Yeah.
The reality is totally opposite, because when you're flying this aircraft, you will be looking out of the cockpit almost all of the time. If you want to know something, you will simply glance at the instrument, one at a time. Airspeed indicator will tell you how fast you're flying, up to 700 miles an hour, straight and level. Then you've got your altimeter, which would tell you how high you're flying, up to 50,000 feet. Easy. Now, this aircraft was not designed to be supersonic, but they found they could be supersonic, so they put this instrument in. Now, that white arc there is the sound barrier, and when the pointer is transiting that arc, it means the aircraft will be shaking quite violently. So it's telling the pilot, get through it as quickly as you can. Then you've got your artificial horizon, which is necessary, absolutely necessary, if you're going to fly at night or in adverse weather conditions where you can't see the real horizon, because you are not designed to have your feet off the ground. You simply are not.
Oh.
You can do it for a few seconds, but not for much longer. Then, so what happens is that you've got this artificial horizon, which you refer to, and it is very easy to use. So those are your controls. You're a fighter pilot, you're going into battle, you'll be using your reflector gun sight to aim at the enemy. Now you've got 4 30mm cannons located on board this aircraft, each with 150 rounds of ammunition, and they all fire together. So when you fire the guns, it's going to make one hell of a racket. So you aim at the enemy with your reflector gun sight, and when you're in line and you are close enough, lift up the safety catch, lift it up, and that is your gun button. If you squeeze that, you fire the guns. It's simple.
Wow. Is it driving by 2 hands or not behind?
No, just by one hand. Just one hand. Yeah. So once you've finished the battle, you put the safety catch back on. And it is as simple as that. But of course, the enemy might have the same sort of opinion that you've got. And so if he knocks 7 bells out of you and you need to bail out, if you do more than 300 miles an hour, you have to use the ejector seat.
Is it need to fold and then you can...
But then you are blasted out and you do damage to your spine. So it's
Better
not
than dying, isn't it?
It's not something you would do
It's better than
unless it's
dying.
a last resort.
Well, thanks for the experience.
This was a very easy aircraft to fly, and the pilots loved it.
Yeah, so hard you look there. So this is the... Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the gear in...
It's 70 years old.
Wow.
There's double 2,500 of them because they were used all over the world, and they were in service in certain countries. Sorry? Yep.